Tonight, we are talking to the parents or your daughters or the players. We are going to talk about what it takes to play at the next level, what it takes to be that college athlete, to make that transition. And for me, in my experiences, my whole entire softball career, my athletic career, the end goal was to be a college athlete at the end of the day. That was my biggest dream, my biggest goal, and everything I did was working up to that point. And I'm sure that you have the same things going on in your own household with your daughter, or if you are the player, that is what you are working towards, right? That is the ultimate goal, the ultimate dream. So we're going to talk a little bit about goal setting and taking action and what that looks like mentally and physically, because in order to play at that next level and play at that next level the way that you want to and the way that you want your daughter to, there are things that you have to start doing and taking action mentally and physically to be at that level. So let's talk about our dreams. So ultimate dream, play at the college level. For me, it was playing at a big Division I school and being a starter on that team and being playing a big role in that space. So that was my ultimate dream. So we all have a big dream, and what comes after that, and I actually wrote this out on a piece of paper, if you can see that. So we have our dreams, okay? And this is like a super basic thing. So we got our dreams, right? That's at the top of the food chain there. And then we have our goals, okay? So that drops down into our goals. And in order to achieve our dreams, we have to have goals. We have to write down and figure out what are the goals that are going to get me to this ultimate dream of playing, at the college level. So those goals are going to be actionable items, okay? And that's what comes next. Taking action, all right? So you have your goals, and then you are taking action on these actionable goals. Those actionable goals are going to be things like, getting extra work in the batting cage, or going into like open court for volleyball, or going out into your backyard or the neighborhood park and getting more shots in basketball. Whatever that looks like in your sport, it's like writing it down and putting it down in your planner, because if it is not written down, it's not going to happen. If it's not in your calendar and it's not on your agenda or your weekly planner, it's not going to happen. Keep yourself accountable by writing these things down. So I want you to write down your dream, and then I want you to write down the goals that you have. We're going to talk about things athletically. You can totally do this in school and in normal life. Like, what kind of career do you have one day, and like what kind of goals do you have for that? But we're going to talk about that athletic dream that you have as an athlete. So we're going to write down our goals. We're gonna write down those goals, and we're gonna start putting actionable items under those goals. Okay, so the extra practice, and those are physical goals. All right, so I already gone to the physical piece, because that's what the average athlete does. The average athlete is only working on their physical game, which is great, right? Most athletes do that. But if you want to be the top of the lineup, or making that starting as a freshman, you want to be the best athlete that you can possibly be, the athlete that you are capable of, and playing at the highest level and getting home runs and getting kills and being the lead scorer, whatever that looks like. In order to be that top performing athlete and player, you have to add the mental side into your game. And I have it right here, okay? So we have taking action. So what are our actionable items? And then we have mentally and physically, okay? So we have to start writing down, okay, what am I working on physically? And we kind of went over those. Okay, then what am I working on mentally? And that's where I come into place, because this is my passion, this is my thing, this is what I'm teaching the girls in my program, is the mental side of the game. And if we're not working on that mental side of the game, you're gonna be average, okay? And we don't wanna be average, we wanna be above average, we wanna excel. So Two things that you can start working on mentally, writing them down and taking action on them, is to visualize. Okay, and I have a visualization guide on my website. If you go to paigetons.com/free, you will find that you can download a guided visualization, and it's written out line for line on how I teach my girls how to visualize themselves succeeding or seeing themselves succeed. So that is a perfect resource where you can go and start practicing visualization as an athlete, or print that out and give it to your daughter and explain, okay? And then I have number 2, second thing that you should be doing, and I'm talking about daily action on these, visualizing every day, and then having, the second thing is positive self-talk and just that positive mindset shift. Because when we start to shift our minds and we're more aware of when we're being negative or have that negative self-talk or really down on ourselves or really hard on ourselves, then we know, okay, it's happening, right? And the next step is to figure out how to move forward in a positive way, or find the positive out of it. That way you are being productive and you're focusing on the next play. And you're in the moment, not dwelling on the past, okay? So those are 2 mental pieces of the game that you can work on daily, okay? And then when you add those to the physical side of the game, all right? So we have the mental side of the game, and we have the physical side of the game. When you have the physical action goals and the mental action goals, and you put them on top of each other and you combine them and mesh them together, you are going to be the best athlete out there. You are going to make it to the next level, and not just make it to the next level, but excel in the next level. You are going to be the hero. You're going to be the best player. You are going to live to your potential and to your dreams and to your goals, okay? So make sure that you are taking action. Write it out, okay? Write it down, because when you write it down and you schedule and you make time for it, you're prioritizing it, and it's going to happen. All right. This is something that we work on every single day in the mental game mentorship, and these girls are making huge strides, and they're busting through barriers, and they're building self-confidence. So I know that you can do that too, and if you are wanting in on that mental game mentorship, be sure to just send me a message. All right. Have a great night, and I will see you all soon. Bye.